na nipa ye obi ye ready mu se tire obetumi abepie mu MP a owo mpasu asu di ye honorable Gloria Usua opani me no ka se ye ma me nya medu ha onya meto na ba but o fe nipa eto aba na me bedu ha no tia no na nipa kra di ka wo ha no almost 50 I know say nipa na delegate na ho keka delegate year 1,474 no now almost 20 and there was at 6 o'clock. To see us over the Santini Ayatu, I was in John's Gamma outside here. Nipan you almost there 200. Ubia on the Cordi Babuno, was so far, and he said, Ubisadia, now, because the Ahobambo be yarded an aquamu. Delegate is so move to a Mabano. Ubia, you are what the Suburbia and Fata, Ubia about Comfortuno. Now, DSC, Kingsley Kanda, Emma Metia, say, Abana yet to know, Obana before they are, Otuvia, now call. Say, a bit similar, so say the Kaya. Now the way the coach is where better. Now the Ottoman and say, Kaya, that's ordinary, Yabu Sanawabo, and you know, now Ukufia, and the question game, and it's over Hadia, or maybe be added an aquamu. Tell the FSA, that's what a personal, Chape, no Manamswa, or Mohama Biakos, but I'm Pia, and Mipia, and Meturaba.
All right.
Ala Tula.
Ala the Tules.
That's
very concise report.
Any natural experience, no one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, natural experience, no. Yeah, that's your election headquarters, no. Kunabanesa, ya catch your name, you know, Moshi shame with the new patriotic party, you know, about to be banner, we Miss Row. But more than this Santrino show. Now, say one this Santrino show, now say cafe after 2 years. Now, say on car to no beam. And I've told you, your election headquarters, Kokomotipa. We'll start doing the callings and the projections into and Chibia after 2 months. Your project come now. The annual is CBA, now the age now will be age now. Rachel, we are our first break, but importantly, at the end a challenge, Mamma said, Montimian far ways and means beyond facilitating the panel or no about various polling centers.
Yeah, I think election year. Because can say right, a privilege. And you know, we take responsibility as a citizen and as a member or more or less a delegate. And you know, as you did that one, I also say making sure so because what Twabano, you're right. Say we the big party. And you know, you have a responsibility. Say there are instances where a man for a boa campaigns be to me boa normally. But we know there is a directive say there is no busing, there's no grouping at this point in time or camping in any form. And you know, they say delegate now pay alcohol, and it is one of the responsibilities in democracy. So what you to say democracy? Not me to me, I may was say the obedi party anymore. I make na main can be. That responsibility, I think.
I see. So the 277 polling center headquarters. Inform to about.
Former national officers and about NEC members, former presidents, former national executives, council of elders of the party, and to about. I think. And then diaspora branches and then you know Ghana and almost about.
Okay, so Dr. Kwesi, maybe you
see, meaning nyadwi o baby. For delegates now, obe facilitate you.
Marco.
Yeba national election, polling stations na na ebe voters no into ofinifia na okwa kotonaba. But in this situation, omo nyina converge wo constituency
district capital.
District capital Makotuaba. In Accra, electoral areas have been banned. So there's no problem. But when you go to some of the rural constituencies now, there will be a Bolibamboy, there will be an electoral area about 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers to get to the place. If you create access to car crowd, and secondly, about a time frame, 7 to 2. Into by 2 no only hold the utiati. Into no memfan say okuyeni, you know, our rural community.
Okay.
So I say no. You just say body camera be near DB soon. And say, hello, Afia.
Hello, me near them. What's your name?
Me tell Kapa. You just say body camera be near DB soon. And what's them to say?
Jo, me na be mama me cheche for say na wo tie no pepe obefie mu ewo Asin North Methodist Primary School ewo Breku ewo na election no so ewo say na mudi nka tie no sa pepe body camera ba ko na ewo Baumia agent eho na so ma delegate bia no mo to aba no raise concern na wo mo check posifo no entwini pie kra enfi wo ba posifo no ntempa mo rase ekoye ekoje camera no na mo sisi bibia emasuje aba sisi atenia na ni na mfama mu atete bebe no sia be pie mu wa asia bibia edadia abato no ekoso pepepe nipa ye hwe ni mu se ne mo betumi abeto aba no 552 and it is about me no Cassidy 95 and it's me about the tour a bit to ediso a woman to my back pepe and this I want to nobody come on the nebo Dr. Mahmoud Baumiani agent I was no na e wono a 44 to me as the see about one air for super pepe e wahati
okay na just say body camera no e bonata die mu a o dey capture event and any man koso ho
ta pepe ne e bonatari ma chese o hwe bibia e koso
me ba agent no
obi hu
agent no so mo ye mienu nti o mo mienu nyina ebobo mo ho ana ono ba ko pe ne bo no ho
nipa ba ko pe na ebo no ho nipa ba ko pe
okay ono ne ye de ote yisifo ne nchen ba bi o mo tete krata no ana de o entrance no
de ono eben yisifo no
okay
yeah
okay na anya bia mo bisa ne de nti o de ata no ho ma ne ka bibia na ende bibia sa enkomodie sa amba
enkomodie bebranche da amba so aposifo ne hu ya na ntempa na wo mu pin no na wo mu je sanse na boys no mu wechi no de we na mu si eye no se wo ma ambe ji anfenfo wo de na mo hwese nka aposifo no ebetwi ne pie na chese wo mo papa ne ni so kra anfa ma no but aposifo no hu se eno no ntwegi eyo mo adwuma nti wo be hwe no ma handle nti wo mo afre no gina nten eno no ekasai no mo je camera
all right
bye
Efieska mayena wase koso afo ni to form Asin North osi nipa be 90 se na ato aba no
95
out of 552
all
right let's just say we still have a long way to go Asin North nti koso a de be koso bia na de enti kwamna body cameras na man for activity
Dr. Ne Richard Ahiagba Edin Komo is important for our democracy but a bit worrying is that's why the new patriotic party the rules and regulations are by and I think maybe the police is who say the understand of the people around that time maybe a man and yes
but you took the vigilance of some of the supporters.
There's nothing like vigilance. There's absolutely no need for me body cam it's a testimony that I'm also monitoring whatever happens. Maybe
is he allowed?
The blind side.
Is he allowed?
What stops me if reporters are there. Me, I'm a major stakeholder, most super interest. What stops
but
me?
But cameras are not allowed.
No, listen. But then, because clearly, I'm saying that these are some of the things. But the NDC did the body cam. Who came after them? National elections. Then you or a major stakeholder. All of them. They've employed so many. Strategies are.
It's a third agent now.
Yes, because Emmanuel said one of the key things that Honorable K. Japan can say he doesn't want a situation where you better about baby. Maybe we you better Sahano de ye ni bukata. In John Chasity, if Canada Japan rep to and about rep to ye Bianco Electoral Commission we put for me camera no call round to ensure say Obi movement be a coffee neko assessing you say so my henny 80 for chona ye new hunting ye one
and I'm sure say Asin move vigilance no extra
well but it's to tell
especially when Canada Japan is coming from the Asin
if we go by that prescription it's not healthy for our democracy but that how no dey and now
me feel many no feature on also me feel many year
about one say fair and firmness a key. It's not a question of because I come from Kumo. No, but I'm saying.
But mafia system.
I'm saying that it's true.
Yeah,
I'm saying that it's true. But did a doctor hire me then? Some of these things we should not.
Kwabena, in this time and age, technology to me no more be.
Okay.
Obey to me say, what the camera ball let it be visible. Let everybody understand. Let it Because met me also ubisa erano if you are no say na obey baby register them. Camera can pick a lot of things. Ordinary won't mean for that. Could it be say if you could be a question boot mukra camera between a pick to ascertain the voting pattern. So many things. So for me, say body camera be for security reasons. It should come from the police. I don't subscribe. And you're bonny.
My entry right now. Yeah, man foka.
That's my argument.
Remember what I
Yeah, man foka.
But I want what you remember.
I see. You are no one judging. Yeah, you can know. I don't know. So Baba man for so train. Adom 106.3 is 104.5 and separate 4.7. You try and one basi see. You buy the Jakani in the better for election headquarters. Kukumuti power.
Election coverage, New Patriotic Party, one about to our Airbaso, no, Abaso and Nay, Yashasian and Sani and Okakopim Zombie. Then we count it and then we do the declaration for you here. This is your election headquarters, Kokomotipa, Anna Yedesa and Komo with Edinburgh. Richard Ahiagba, special guest, and Dr. Akosia Jimansho Ewahanum say a lot of the areas we've covered, but yeah, I say the Dr. Yao or say Adutwum or also Kotona Bantino will give you those footages and then you get to know what's happening. In fact, I'm getting this information when okay, so Dr. Yao say Adutwum and also a potential flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party and also a war a year Biao Kotuaba na also had no moon okay, Mr. President, Mr. President, I'm going to do no much. No, it's a normal. A money affair. So, Mr. President, in waiting, Dr. Yao said, do you na or Chachiano, come catch him, or change no, but or catch us a Machia Kani.
Campaign, I know.
Now, is it allowed? It's almost obedient. Was you allowed? Because our influence.
We have happened. Just imagine the national election. Now, a presidential candidate of NPP and NDC.
Oh, yes,
or no change. Just imagine what will happen. There will be an
it's way in Kay.
And Sister Banessa, why you campaign me?
When we are making the rules as we go. But I say we fearsome. Now the consequences.
You're comfortable with the consequences.
Exactly. Well, the fee until on a back fan impose a your constituency no. Oh, yes. Be any mono or this year or so Chemuna or fine. But the all kind of material say be no so no our influence.
Yes.
To the extent say Abia
so more and more radios, you know, who the air canoe. Adom TV Basra, the Dr. Adutwum said one of the potential flag bearers of the New Patriotic Party. Or something out to a more control or Jibra Chia Ubia
delegates no Tuabano.
Or Jibra Chia Ubia come. So well, just like Richard Ahiabaka, we didn't envisage. We were not that Jim Puaku and a moment. But clearly, I show say Obianya Sada Argentina. Next elections be no Sanshi share a bit in the but it should tell you that maybe every election be an issue there improve the system.
Democracy sanity.
But mo cameras le gusu e o mo twa no me so say candidates ni bia akoto aba mo betwa enya mo nwa so mo nyina bechia
Canada compare video na ba capture no o 2 year na pram
anti ono enchia
se ncho for the trial se Nigeria partner ko it e fese community Japan e fese Europe eye baomia on so beji bra ko church e no
na the Americans also we no e synonymous with national election.
Okay.
Na ye to aba general election.
President
Mahama, na say
Dr. Baumia.
Now on the NAM polling station, no,
2024, if that happens, so I can be sure.
I can't be busy with Kuruma.
But only say, almost so quite on which year. So, Baba Tuna Baya or my.
But that's what it's saying.
I'm saying,
another way you could have a Koba 2 front runners. Kennedy Nibaumia. And no more teachers. Just imagine.
It's already a spoiled milk, but we can talk about the proxy matter.
Yes, and the issue, a very big issue. I think, sir, for good reason, here a presidential election committee for MIE Free. But very bad for democracy. Very bad for democracy because by the end of the year, let's focus on that. Say, because a man for a raise concern, but a man for more aspirants and raise concern. So, no can potentially be abused. Nanka the say committee, senka, omodeshe share a be address it a man for fear. But omon to me and generally no more ye free home. Ama nipa in excess of maybe 800 or so to be at Tuabano. Even probably even more. ebeto aba no.
So Dr. Ya Adutwum it's live. I feel no do table no ho. It is what chia contract table no kwa chia kwa.
I will call it check.
And you them say yeah, Doctor, what here?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You did you or change the final.
Yeah, constituency that tomorrow anywhere national election in this guy. Doctor, yeah, why? Oh.
See, but one of the affronts of democracy.
Yeah.
Sir, would deny will be the opportunity to vote.
Yes.
And yet, because democracy in a fact empire election, elections is about voting. Nipa na true ni dinner na so eligible to vote. Or can be as we say,
but the defense
it is so proxy. Me, I'm against it.
But the point is that nobody is stopping anybody from voting.
But you shouldn't.
But and also so no is the argument is clear.
Yeah.
But the reason ti omoye no the environment party no ebewo how to manage and bring everybody together. So they saw that bigger picture and ensure said say to me the science yaba na boying about tonichi amasumdua badia they will take that. And you know there's good reason here omoye sir. But ultimately, no, from democratic standpoint now, I think say it has affected people's right to vote. And I think the committee no money, but they chose an option party, in the long run, as opposed to say yebema could be atwa.
Okay, so yebeko da mangwaba. Na yakohede yasha say atiasi sabia no one say yeah. Yebeki kan sema kese wono mpa. So yendaba Rebecca Nantoma. Rebecca, upon to say, na honum to say.
Yo, no, I want to that man go and Savannah Matasa. I know the Cassay, a police before I guide police in honor. Then I say, police station no more Abani. That man go police station. Why no more for Abani? Then they say they are party office to be an affair. Police station no anka for any and more to aba. Na back one cost from year. No nipa and that and also. Police station. Police station. Nipa and that also. Na security a police ambulance for you. Omodos were high here. Regional chairman about the Senaba. Na back one next door. Then they come any police station. Agents on SRS, like to be about one of them. And to be a young non so abandoned. I won't know about the way to be up with me. And they are as in the answer a happy NPP. So that a woman can and this being a parable to ability. The box two are a mobile council business one. A mobile council over to not make the class or radio to announce it. And every summer, the group is a man of California, or that's another year, or the people so ama, benefits, and what that's the thing before one party. And to them, I go police station for him, 20 years. And so, Fabian has to be here to everything.
Okay.
So, 548. Ever back to Omapa. Oh, that man go police station, or police station.
Okay, so Rebecca Nantoma, so far, Electoral Commission for they are on point, security is on point, a year party, a year presidential candidate, one also reps, they are on point. Ubia no awaba, the D, Ehwakoba Semo is on point. Is that the case?
That is the case. The D on point, because the electoral committee former, electoral committee officer, Abahati, Omosi Kama. And a police before and so I'm a more effective. Oh, bad, people were for I'm going to make the area the year for problem. I know any corner, the papa and away, and then before, and then the 2 years for problem. It will be there for
Na Sika Semnia Diane Chancellor is on point.
So, we have no category. We will say, and I'm not for everyone to take a cat, not to be honest. Maybe electoral commission for and a police force.
Okay, so now to my DACP, Yabesa about but quickly and from Bosumshi live. A potential president watch us Fedi or Casaintino.
to campaign for me, to do whatever it takes to ensure that we end at the finish line with pride. So we are ending with pride. I'm happy that I'm here today. Tell people that when I was growing up, if somebody had told me that one day you run for the flagbearership of a major party, the New Patriotic Party, even if the person was a prophet, I would have said, no, not me. But today I'm here. Divine providence. Have taken me
coming in, you saw the mood of the delegates, the kind of appellations they were showering on you. What came to mind?
What came to mind is that even though Sir John has admonished us to fear delegates, I can connect with these delegates. They are my own, and I've served them well, and I hope they will also reciprocate by saying, we thank you for your service to our constituency, and as you aspire to move up, I want to support you.
And have you heard of any situation in any constituency that you are not happy about? So far, is the process smooth for you in the pressure generally after going through? Same.
None of my reps anywhere in this country has reported to me that there's something untoward. So far, so good. And I hope it continues that way.
Doc, jokingly, who did you vote for?
I voted for Dr. Yao Osei Adutwum, son of the land of Bosomchi.
And is Dr. Osei Adutwum winning by the close of polls today?
By the grace of God. Everything is in the hands of God. I've done what human beings can do. The rest is left to divine providence and to the grace of God.
If you win this election, unity is also at stake. That is the conversation people are having all across the country. Are you willing to, or is your party ready to unite behind anybody who wins the flag bearership race, including yourself?
I'll tell you this. I've always indicated and I've always maintained that I'm the most unifying of all the contestants. Why do I say that? On the campaign trail, I never said anything untoward about any of the aspirants. So none of their followers will have a problem following Dr. Adutwum. So I maintain a dignified campaign. I sold my vision to this country. People are now talking about some of the things I talked about when we are not talking about poverty alleviation, about poverty eradication, when we are talking about livable wages that is unacceptable for Ghanaians to work and your pay cannot take care of you in terms of even food, or transportation, electricity. Now, in some places, people are paying more for electricity than rent. So I believe that the prosperity of this nation is at stake, and my vision is to ensure that we create a prosperous nation. If Singapore has done it, I don't understand why we cannot have the capacity to do it. We've been independent close to 70 years, and we're talking about we want to be a developed nation, a per capita income of $50,000, at Ghana at 100 in the document prepared by the National Development Planning Commission, and they are advocating that we need to reach a per capita income of $50,000 US. And after close to 70 years, we are at 3,000. I see the sense of urgency. I don't understand that why this generation of Ghanaians will never bequeath to those who are coming a better nation than we came to find. My sense of urgency is that I've seen it all in America. I've built schools in America. I've worked with Americans. I know that the only thing that is between us and them is that when you go to America, we believe that everything is possible. Here, most people don't believe it because the politicians, in most cases, thrive on selling the negative news, talking about people in a negative light. And I've always maintained that the NDC don't have to be bad for my party to be good. They can be good, but I can always maintain that my party is better. I've run a campaign that is dignifying, and I believe that devoid of insults, Ghanaians are seeing a new kind of political campaign. They are seeing a new kind of political leadership in Dr. Adutwum. We are going to build a nation that is just like others around the world. I don't understand why God created is the same. We are all human beings, but others are way ahead of us, and we are struggling, wallowing in poverty. That era must be over. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And that is Dr. Osei Adutwum, one of the 5 aspirants.
We are back, and I see me now. I don't know why I'm almost in your Dr. Osei Adutwum because I will be able to say victory speech now. And they're going, Mama.
You want to be my back. I can't get my fan to that. When you cry, overcome more. When you cry, overcome.